This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick TV, Facebook, and YouTube. Get all your sports news here first. The daily podcasts are Ken and Ken in the Morning, Lions Talk with Smoking Jeremy B, Wrestling Roundup, The Big Football Show, and more, Shield TV, Lions Villain Report, and Red Zone Rant. The afternoon podcasts are Valhalla, Grosef Sports, WCFL Dolphins Talk, The Cheap Seats, The Bodkin Show, Spirit of Detroit Podcast, and Maniacs. The nightly podcasts are Palace Hall Report, Frozen Tundra Network, Skull Gang 365, The Huddle Sports Network Open Mic, First and 10 with Foz, Main Event Football Show, Prime Sports World, The Man Cave, Prim and Proper Sports. Spitballing Podcast, Lions Fan Cave Chat, Puckett, 313 Den Podcast, The Guys Huddle, Shots from the Sideline, Let's Talk Sports, The Michigan Truth Sports Podcast, Off the Rails, NFC Northeast, Power Hours, and Detroit Lions News. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe, and comment.
Show here locally in the community. Make sure y'all go check out Kneecap Body by Jeremy Jones.
That's right, you're watching Kneecap Biting with the Motor City Lions, and this is the Lions Fan Cave Chat. I got my buddy Cameron Luke and Bistrilla with me. How you doing, gentlemen?
Good. Looking forward to this game Sunday.
So, oh, look at this. We got somebody else popping in. It is the one, the only co-host guy. It's that Giants dude.
What's up, Leonard?
What's up?
Hi, Leonard.
Good to see you, brother. So I just looked over the report for the Minnesota Vikings before we get to our injury report because it's quite short. If you look at who had a full practice and who had a limited practice, that pretty much tells you who might be out of the questionable guys. Cashman's out and Akeem Evans is automatically out. Patrick Jones had a full practice. That's their linebacker. And Harrison Phillips had a full practice. So I'm trending towards them playing, but T.J. Hockenson, Dalton Risner, and Aaron Jones were limited. And I don't know if they want to put T.J. Hockenson in a game versus the guy that took his knee out the last time.
Kirby just wants to collect the other one.
Right.
Listen, he took the biting off the kneecaps very literally. All right.
I know, he did it all year. Lenny with the gun show. How you doing?
I'm doing. Just watching the Yankees game.
Good to see you, J.I. Glad you're commenting. But for the Lions, we got Christian Mahogany out. That's it. CD3 is questionable with the hammy. He was limited in practice, so that's one of those ones I'd be leaning toward. He might be out. And Zietler was a full go at practice today, so that's a good sign. Cameron, you're styling with that hair. I can't pull that look off.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I didn't go to bed till like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. We woke up at 9, hit the road, was on the road for 4 hours straight, got to the hotel, and I passed out.
So
I went straight to sleep.
I believe they're going to for sure have Patrick Jones II, the outside linebacker, and Harrison Phillips, their interior defensive lineman. I'm questionable on whether or not they'll have Hawkinson, Risner, or Aaron Jones. Because if they'd have been a full go at practice, I wouldn't even question it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works with the Lions stuff too. Whoever's limited in practice and is listed as questionable, they usually don't play.
Let's say here he's participating in Friday's practice.
Uh-huh. On you or the baby?
Yeah.
What Cameron is saying, I look this good even when I just woke up.
Man, I don't know if I'd go that far. I don't know if I'd go that far.
You know what I say? He's benefiting from having a full head of hair and being in his 20s.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
My hair has a mind of its own, and I kind of let it do its thing unless I got somewhere to be.
So, that being said, what do you guys think about the injury reports, Von Doom?
That is still ain't saving you because you're going down.
B. Strella, what's your thought?
I mean, Jones is the only thing that's really detrimental to Minnesota's lineup if he plays, because their offense really hasn't. Their offense don't move well when Jones is in there.
Blake
Jones
Cashman
has become a big part.
Blake Cashman is huge for the middle of that defense. I'm sorry. He's their best linebacker by far.
I don't care about their defense. I don't care about their defense. The offense is going to smash their defense anyway. It doesn't make a difference. Ain't nobody stopping that offense.
Cameron Luke?
Let's see.
I'm kind of with B. Strilla. I mean, them not having Aaron Jones, their run game really isn't all that. I mean, I know they just signed or traded for Cam Akers, but he's one misstep away from his ACL joining everyone else's. Right. At this point, I think he just came off a knee injury not too long ago.
Cam Akers get re-injured last year when he was playing for the Vikings.
Yeah, and
that's why they didn't extend him, and they kind of lowballed him on it. And Texans gave him more money, and this is why I don't think Cam Akers is going to run good. Is because they didn't need him when Damian Pearson-Mixon was back. They didn't trade him for a 7th round pick. In the back of your head, if you're an all-pro or a Pro Bowl caliber player in the top 5 in statistics one year, and they traded a 7th round pick for you, what does that tell you your value is?
Yeah.
And Matt Henry
100%.
Yeah, Matt Henry.
You watching the game, Leonard?
Super Bowl. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And Matt Henry, it's good to see you tonight too, brother. Glad you're coming.
Matt Henry.
And those of you watching on
it's the Super Bowl.
Let me see. On Viking Rob, you guys can comment, but we can read them because it does come up. Giants to the Super Bowl. J.I. replies, Matt, I think you meant the toilet bowl.
I think they can both kiss my ass.
You want them to lose every game, so.
I know, but I still don't want to say the toilet bowl. Come on.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Brent DeWitt. He says, I thought the biggest matchup was Ben Johnson versus Brian Flores, but after thinking about it more, I think it's Flores versus Ragnow's ability to decipher the defense. Because remember, Ragnow has been here long enough. He knows that playbook in and out, and Goff doesn't have to call the protections when Ragnow's in. And he goes, oh, that was for Von Doom. The Giants to the Super Bowl comment.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about the Vikings offense. Honestly, they're a one-trick pony. Their run game is mediocre at best. The only thing that keeps their passing game alive is the fact that they have Justin Jefferson. If we take him out of the equation like we did CeeDee Lamb, Addison is just their Kevontae Turpin. He can have big plays here and there, but he's not consistent. I'm not worried about him. Their offense isn't going to do anything. Defense is without Cashman, that opens up a lot. And then
let me clarify. He's talking about the way Addison's playing this year. He hasn't been playing great.
yeah.
I know. I saw your face.
Leonard was like,
Leonard was about ready to light your ass up. Leonard was about
I
ready to
wasn't even looking at him. I didn't even look at him. I just had, you know how you had the peripheral? I was letting the prayer. I saw it.
Uh-huh.
Leonard go like, what?
Leonard was about to go on the attack.
Right.
No.
In all
Jordan
actuality,
Addison's so good,
Addison,
though.
You know, you
Addison
say, how do
hasn't
we take Justin
been-
Jefferson out of the game? You bracket him with a corner underneath and a safety over top, like we did when we had Okuda on him.
You let
Sometimes
Kirby
that don't
be
even
dirty
work.
and do his job.
Right. There you go.
Classic.
Listen,
Mr.
Kirby has an extensive collection. What was it? Didn't Kirby? He has an extensive collection of kneecaps and interception balls. I think he said the only interception that he didn't keep the ball from was the last one on Aaron Rodgers, because he said he didn't want that negativity in his house.
Right.
But yeah, with Cashman out, I mean, and you have Montgomery, who's just been running like a young Derrick Henry all season, just absolutely
that may be-
angry.
That may be right.
Skull for life.
That's true. But-
Except for when Jeff Okuda was covering him in that week 3
It's a
game.
damn shame. Jeff Okuda covered him and shut him down. And we couldn't shut him down with actual corners.
3
The last
catches,
three
14 yards.
games.
3 catches,
Yeah,
14 yards. I remember that game vividly. Don't tell me we didn't do it. And that was with bum-ass Tracy Walker helping him over the top.
And Tracy
Yeah.
Walker had a good year that year, though, didn't he?
I think it was the year before he had a good year.
It might have been the year before. But, I mean, what, is
Orlando,
CD3?
I want to address this because, believe it or not, Jerry Jones owns that radio station that he was on for the interview.
Yeah.
So yeah, he said he was going to fire the whole station if they asked him that question again.
He's mad that they're not asking him something favorable to where he can pin it on someone else, though. That's his biggest thing.
And it's
And
all his fault.
that's been more the talking point this past week down here in the DFW area than the actual ass whooping that the Cowboys received.
Right. They're
Because
more
now it's
upset
like-
with Jerry Jones.
Because now it's less of, hey, you're just continuing to do the same thing that you've done for the last 27 years, 28 years, and now you're threatening people's jobs because they're calling you on the fact that you're
Right.
doing what
He's-
you've been doing for the last 20
He's
years.
just an old ass temper tantrum.
He
Temper
really
tantrums.
is.
He just needs to stop. He just needs to not own that team anymore. He needs to give it to somebody else because he's
And
not
well,
effective.
Wasn't it right after that Minnesota game when Tracy Walker got hurt again?
Mm,
I
That
don't know.
second year in 2022? Yeah, because he missed most of the year that year and came back and played the whole year in 23.
yeah. So who are we thinking on Jefferson coverage? CD3 if he's back with
It's
Joseph
either going to be
over top?
CD3 or Amik Robertson. If CD3 isn't playing, they're going to put Amik out there.
They're
Yeah,
gonna have to
and
do. They're gonna have to do just like what I keep telling. You got to shut. It's the Jordan rules. Justin Jefferson's going to get his catches. He's just that good of a receiver. He's just going to get them. It's what you limit him to get, like they did with CD. CD still caught 75 yards worth of passes, but he didn't get a touchdown. So
Yeah.
that's what, you just gotta get your luck and hope that you can cover him.
We've
That's
given
all.
up 2 red zone touchdowns all year.
Yeah, one was a
And both
rushing
of them-
and one was
Everything
a
else is ended
pass.
in a field goal or
Yeah, and everything was Tampa Bay on that. Everybody else
Oh.
hasn't gotten it.
Oh, that's it's not a bobblehead. That's Herman Moore for the Virginia Cavaliers when he played there for college.
so. I think honestly the injury report and the IR list
That guy.
favor
That's Herman
Detroit
Moore.
more than Minnesota, for sure.
The legend. I love Herman Moore.
Yeah, he all right.
Meh.
He was Megatronish if he didn't have the
Don't be
injury.
2 cents. Don't be putting 2 cents on it, Leonard.
Meh.
Prediction on Sam
Hey.
Darnold's stats: 19 of 33, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 2 sacks, 1 fumble. We win. But no, seriously, what would it be?
Depends what Sam Darnold shows up in this game.
If the Sam Darnold, we are not stopping JJ, but we can limit him. That's what I'm saying. Limit him.
Yeah.
Let him catch it. Stop
We're
him.
not stopping him.
You know what? Stop him after the catch is what I'm talking about.
I mean, he's had what? I think even in the two games we won, I even think the last game that we actually handily beat Minnesota, he still had like 100 and something yards.
Yeah, the last
Yeah,
game of the
he had
year,
a
like,
field day
And
on
it-
our defense.
he had
Yeah,
144 yards.
dude is just freaking. He's just the best receiver in the league. So I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
It really hinges if Aaron Jones is able to go or not. That defense only goes well when Aaron Jones is running effectively. Because so
Yeah,
far with
true.
everybody else,
That's what I said. Aaron Jones is the whole key to the situation. If they can, if Aaron Jones comes in there, and I'm not really worried about that too much because the Lions are top 3 in stopping the run anyway. So
And our
You
guys
get-
are
you
used to
get
Aaron
John
Jones'
Connors.
physicality,
Yeah,
too.
it's a statue. They all look alike.
Nope.
The statues. The
Nope.
statues. I said
Not touching
statues.
that.
All of those things, it
Ooh.
look like they're made from the same mold. The only thing they've done is painted differently is what I'm
No,
talking about.
I'm not touching that either.
I really want to.
excited. Go ahead.
Oh,
One game, JJ has over 200 one of those games. Yeah, I think
Yep.
that was
That was the one we just beat them by. The one that Kirby had the interception and or not Kirby, Iffy intercepted the pass. Dan, they were driving down the field. Shit, that's all that was getting thrown to was
no.
Jefferson.
Don't even put those words in there. Those words don't need to be typed. Please, thank you.
man. In all honesty, everybody looks like to me. Every fat white guy with a beard looks like Santa Claus to me. Every Asian guy looks like Jackie Chan. I'm going to leave it at that.
Whoa, whoa, good God, go.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Can't take
man.
winner nowhere.
Nope.
Cam Akers, oh God. If they
Akers is
march
okay.
Cam Akers out there, he ain't even okay, dude. He
Don't get me
blows.
wrong. I have much respect for what Minnesota has done so far. Got to give them respect. They beat the Texans and they beat the 49ers. All 49ers was missing was CMC. Time for some music, JB. Kung Fu Fighting. This is as close as I got.
You can't come from like that.
That's not even close to Kung Fu Fighting.
It's disco-ish.
You just want to play it because you want to play it. Just say that.
As good as
Oh,
Houston.
Orlando, he comes out firing. BD titties, though. I can spot those in a lineup easy. One of a kind.
Fuck Minnesota. How the fuck
good
don't you
as-
swing on that?
It's
Jeremy, to
it's
touch on
either,
your point on who
it's either I play that tune or I start singing again.
They're both terrible, but play the tune. Where's my mute button?
No, I didn't. No, he didn't play for the Giants.
No,
for
he
the
played for the
Jets.
Jets. He played for the Pampers. And he played for the 49ers, I believe. Isn't that it?
who's that?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Yep.
And now
So,
he plays for the Vikings.
how old's Sam Darnold now? What's he, like, 27?
Oh shit, 20.
I think
2018 he came in the league. Was it
He's
2018 he
27
came
or
in the league?
28. Let me look
Yeah,
for you.
man.
So he's got a whole, 7 years as a starting experience now,
Yeah, pretty much.
including his 1 year in college.
He's 27
much.
years old. His birthday was
Yeah.
June 5th. Danny Dimes for MVP. Don't you mean
Why
LVP?
you guys got to keep sparking Leonard over here? Don't do that.
But
He's trying to have a good day. He's trying to have a good day. Watch the Yankees beat the Guardians.
Yeah,
I hope they
just
do.
reading that statement, I don't even want to read it aloud because it just don't sound right.
What's that?
Lenny
Danny
knows how
Dimes
to
for
make Lenny knows how to make those slick balls. Though I picked up a pair, so did you.
I need
It's
Judge
Friday night.
and Ramirez to each get a fucking double, and I'll be happy.
He
You
goes
play
ornament,
fantasy
ornament.
baseball?
No, I played a parlay. I took
Oh,
Otani,
parlay.
Betts, Judge, and Ramirez to each two total bases. But it's the top of the fourth. I don't know if they're going to get a fourth at bat. So I need them both to just hit a double or a home run this time out.
Hey,
There
Von
you
Doom,
go.
I got the trade for you. It's a 4th-round pick in Houston for Aziz Ojulari.
I'd rather keep them than give them to you for that bum.
no,
Make it a second, and Houston, we'll take him off your hands for Ojulari.
no, that don't work.
I
He's
think
a
that's
throw-in player. He's a throw-in player, kind of like the Rams
You're just
did
getting
with
him
Goff.
off. No. We're taking him off your hands is basically just so your fans should stop bitching about him. It'd be like anybody trading for like Tariq Skubal and then also having to take Javi Baez just to get rid of him.
Or G for Heisman. Yeah, that's gonna. Boise State competition is weak. I'm not convinced on Genti. I agree with that.
Or Jarrett.
I disagree with that.
Yeah, right.
Boise State doesn't hit a real conference till next year.
The guy had over 1,000 yards in 4 games.
Does Crosby have a trade clause in his contract? No, I think if there is a trade clause, I think it's a team trade clause that they did when they re-signed him, which means Mark Davis has to sign off.
which now, with what he did say in an interview, now it's sounding more like he does want out of.
Right, but Mark
Vegas.
Davis has to approve it.
Yeah. Who do we think?
And Mark Davis said Monday, I'm not trading them for multiple first-round picks, which means you're talking you might have to give up your entire draft for 1 year just to get them.
YOLO, Ricky Williams style.
Sounds like a Ryan Poles type trade.
Oh, Mike Ditka trade. What are you talking about?
It's equivalent.
Man, fuck it. If you believe this is your year to compete and actually win a Super Bowl, do it. Screw the future.
Yeah, who took over as Rams GM and decided to do that?
He didn't take over. He was the GM when Brad Holmes was there. It's Les Snead.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he had that philosophy.
Yeah, he
won a
said
Super
F
Bowl.
them picks for 7 years in a row, and it finally got him a Super Bowl.
Right.
I think the difference between that roster and this roster is this roster is already built, and it's sustained for about 4 or 5, or at least 3 years. So even if we gave up first-round picks for 2 of those years, we'd still be all right. We might have to get rid of a couple players, but other than that, we'd still be fine.
I genuinely think, because everyone's screaming and panicking for Brad Holmes to make a trade before this Sunday, I genuinely think the way it's going to play out is we're going to go into Minnesota. Brad Holmes is going to sit there with Aaron Glenn and Dan Campbell after the game, see if they feel that an adjustment needs to be made, a trade needs to be made, and then he will go out and get somebody. And I do think it'll be a higher caliber player that he goes and picks.
I don't think they're going to do anything. If they keep winning these games, if they keep winning until the trade deadline, I don't think they're going to get anybody.
No,
Right.
I agree.
They might get some.
But what I'm saying is, if it's evident that D-line could ultimately end up costing us later in the season and we just start scraping by, I think then Brad Holmes will go pick somebody up before the trade deadline. If we come into Minnesota, who's 5-0 and has a solid defense, a halfway decent offense, and smash them in the mouth, I don't see Brad Holmes going and picking somebody up. But I think Brad Holmes is waiting to see how Sunday plays out before he picks anybody up.
And Orlando, you're exactly right. That's why nothing will be done anytime soon. The market needs to cool. The leverage isn't right now. At the same time, I am a Patriots fan come Sunday morning. I want them to whoop the snot out of the Jaguars, and I don't think they'll have a hard time doing it.
Oh, J.I., real quick, I want to answer your question about JB's knowledge. He has an external hard drive he shoves up his butt, and it just downloads.
You're a dickhead. But I love you, brother. Asshole. Better than you. I heard you had a lot of highly intelligent DNA within you, but you spit it all out.
Cock to it.
When you think that little comment's gonna go away, it appears right back in something.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Anyway, though, my take on this: I don't think he makes a trade unless you guys lose on Sunday.
Right. That's exactly what I said. If
we lose any of those games by that trade time,
if we lose this week or we lose versus the Texans next week,
we don't play. Do we play the Texans? We don't play Texans next week, do we?
No, we play Green Bay.
no.
No, we play the Titans.
I
and
thought
then
it was
Green Bay.
Texans, then Packers.
Hold on, I'm looking for my ESPN app.
No, we play the Titans at home after Minnesota, and then we play Green Bay, and then we play Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Green Bay is the game just before the trade deadline. So
External hard drives are currently trending. What's up, Lorenzo? Rumble in the chat.
what's up, Rob?
King SJ. So, my keys to the game is do just like we've been doing the last 2 weeks. It's run the ball down their throat, hit them with the play action and the trick plays after, which opens up the stuff downfield. And that will actually make it so it's feasible. We need to get up in front and make them chase us. That's what I'm getting at. Do you agree with that assessment, Von Doom?
I do.
Bistrella?
Yeah, we need to run the ball first.
Cameron?
He's watching the game.
Fuck it, J-Mo down there somewhere.
Defensively, it's shut down that run game, and Sam Darnold gets one-dimensional like he's been since the half of the Packers game on since.
You know, I think that's where you're going to miss Hutch the most, actually, is his willingness to play the run.
Well, Levi did good against the run, and Josh does good against the run. And up the middle, you can't say Reeder and Aleem haven't been elite against the run. The only time we've had big runs break in the middle, and it's less now because he had enough snaps that he's learning it, was when Wingo was in. He did really good last week when Romeo Dowdell or whatever the fuck his name was trying to run up the middle.
Rico Dowdell.
I think the difference on the defense.
Come on, man. Rico Dowdell.
I think the difference between the defenses, though, as far as running and passing, running is more of a team effort. Is literally more of a team effort to stop a run, because you use your linebackers and your defensive ends and sometimes your safeties to come up there. Whereas in a passing, that's where really we're going to miss Hutch in the passing, because he puts a lot of pressures on there. He's the one that has the most sacks on the team and in the league right now. So I mean that's where I feel we're gonna miss Hutch on the pressures. We just got to have people to step up and not necessarily be Hutch, but obviously try to put up that kind of production, which I don't think is going to happen. But whatever.
Dan Campbell said that he has faith that we could see James Houston return to his rookie year for him. He said if he capitalizes on this opportunity, we know what Houston was capable of. It's just a matter of him capitalize. Yeah.
if I need to see some proof. That's what I need.
It's
to
not
I don't
even
disagree.
potential or that. It's he can't bend anymore.
Who?
James Houston.
Houston, which you say all the time.
Because you look at his pass rush, he doesn't have a swim move. He doesn't have a good rip. He was a pure freaking speed rusher that could just get lower than the other guy. And now since that injury, he can't.
Right.
So
Yeah.
the first few weeks, Salim wasn't really creating any pressure. He was just coming off of injury, and they limited his snap count at first. You remember you saw a lot more Wingo and Pecco in and stuff like that. The last 3 games, he went from having 1 pressure through 2 games to having 14. He has a pressure win rate of 22.8%, and that's on 144 pass rushes so far. So he is creating the pressure now where he wasn't before. But James Houston is a problem. I'm not calling him the problem anymore. He gained 20 pounds. He lost his bend. You can see he doesn't trust that leg because he doesn't have that same get off. And he's trying to bull rush at 6'1" and 260. You're going up against a 310 to 320 pound defensive tackle trying to bull rush. You know what's going to happen? They're going to swat you away like a gnat. And that's what we've seen happening. Well, here's what all I know is Tuesday when it came out that we called his agents as soon as they released that he was able to be traded for. We've heard crickets since. They've never called the Jets. That I do know. They did call the Browns GM. So I think likely it's going to be one of those. No problem, Cam. We'll see you in a minute. And more than likely, it's going to be one of those tier 2 guys. And we're not getting Riddick. I don't think there's a chance in hell because I haven't heard anything out of Browns camp that says Garrett's on the table. And Crosby's a pipe dream. I'm sorry, it really is. Unless they say he's on the trade block, he's going nowhere. And that's 100% up to the team at this point.
Be like, I'll give you a hooker, a first, and a second. There you go, Mark. Take it.
Play. If the player's not satisfied, trust me, they'll trade him because that's all he has to do is say something. Max Crosby is their damn.
I don't think they
team
can afford
right
another $45 million in dead cap. They just re-signed him this season. All that guaranteed money.
Well,
Maybe they restructured if they could.
Right. That's what I was just going to say. Now, if they restructured and changed all that guaranteed money to signing bonus and totally changed it, that's a different story. Then he's going on the trade block. So that's what you need to watch for. If the Raiders restructure Crosby this week, that's what's happening. But if they don't restructure him, they ain't trading him.
Exactly. And James, as much as I would normally agree with you, if you could add Max Crosby or Myles Garrett, they could 100% replace Hutch's production. And Crosby would be that guy that Hutch is there.
The problem with Reddick is everybody that's called about him has talked to the agents first, and nobody's made a second call back. And I guarantee you, everybody's saying the same thing. And I'm just saying, a GM is going to call and say, well, he wasn't at training camp all year. I don't care if he's off the field working out. He hasn't taken a snap all season. He's not in game shape. Will he play under his current contract? And if the answer is no, they're hanging up the phone.
Now, if he was smart, he'd show up right at week 8, so it still counts as a season accrued.
Right. He should show up this week just to say it counts as a game accrued.
Exactly. Just not do shit. Just be like, nope, I hurt my foot. Turf toe.
No. They need to see him take snaps in a game is what they're saying.
Oh, I'm just saying so he gets paid and fucks the Jets. Fucking Verdugo. Come on.
His trade value dropped when he went in there against the Saints and was pancaked 3 times and had 2 false starts. His trade value is less than what Pittsburgh gave for Fields without the conditional part, a 6th-round pick. It's less than that now. We're lucky if we get a UDFA back in a trade.
Speaking of Pittsburgh, I still say Fields gives him a better chance to win than bum-ass Russell Wilson.
I've said the same thing. But literally what Tomlin said, it's not anything, it's not our record is why you're being benched. It's the fact that our wide receivers have caught 1 touchdown in 3 games.
It's not his fault
And
they suck.
he doesn't target them.
I know.
He's been targeting Najee Harris, the other running back, and Pat Fryermuth, and that's it. He's doing just like he did there in Chicago the last couple of games, which is why they're 4-2 now.
So you're saying it's the confidence that he has throwing to receivers. That's
Right.
the problem.
And the fact that, he does have 6 fumbles in 3 games, too, when running the ball. He has only thrown 1 pick and 6 fumbles. That's 7 turnovers in 3 games. That's way too high. The guy that I think would be the Campbell and team type of guy, and I'll say it again, if the Patriots beat the Jags and you can throw out a day 3 and a day 2 pick and steal the number 1 pick overall in Trayvon Walker, you take that deal and run.
I don't even know if he's a Dan Campbell type of guy, though.
He's
I don't
playing
know
his
either.
heart out this year. He's got 5 sacks on a bad defense.
It's not the defense that's having problems in Jacksonville. It's the
We know what the
offense.
problem is, and the only guy not on the trade block, according to the Jags GM, is Trevor fucking Lawrence. Who knew?
Look, they just paid him. They just paid
That's
his
why
ass.
Crosby's not on the trade block, and that's why Garrett's not on the trade block. This is the last year of more
Well, they
dead
paid
cap
Cosby
salary.
a year back.
No, they just did it this year. He wouldn't resign unless they signed the head coach, Anthony Pierce.
Antonio Pierce.
Same name, different spelling. Anthony is Antonio in Spanish. Trayvon on the cheap would be a welcome addition. And think about that. Then next year, when Hutch comes back healthy, you've got the number 1, the number 2, and the number 12 pick, all from the same draft. And the 4th year of a rookie contract. You don't have to extend Walker then because he's only been here half a season.
They modified his contract this year. They did not re-sign him. He signed in 2022 to the $94 million contract. They just agreed to a modification of his contract, which made him get paid until the 2026.
You cocksucker.
So what they did was they did that so they can get extra cap space money to sign players. And that's what the reason
But
why
it gave him more guaranteed money at the same time. That's what they were saying.
Contract was increased by $6 million. 5 was guaranteed. $5.5 million, which was guaranteed. It increased by almost $1 million and a quarter. He took a $2 million salary reduction from 2000. Oh, so and he took on this new contract. Well, it's not but this modification of his contract, he took a $2.198 million in salary reduction for 2026.
The way they all made it sound is he was going to be a free agent. Who else is terrible on Tennessee or Carolina? We like on Tennessee, Harold Landry. Carolina, yeah, but Jeffrey Simmons is older, and I would rather get Harold Landry. He's a defensive end. Jeffrey Simmons is a 3-4 nose tackle.
Look at Landry's contract, though.
17.5 average per year.
Yeah, but like the rest of it, fully guaranteed.
17.5 ain't a lot.
I'll still take Jeffrey Simmons over him. He produces from the end position. In Carolina, do they have players in Carolina?
If he wasn't hurt for the year, I would say the guy we should have drafted, Derek Brown.
Hello, friend. RXJ.
What's up,
Oh,
RJ?
so take Jeffrey Simmons, who has $24 million signing bonus, $23.5 million per year, and $47 million of his contract of $94 million is guaranteed, and he's only in his second year.
Yep. Trust me, I know things.
Judging from Aleem's interview, I think he would have signed for about $5 to $7 million less. RXJ, great to see you. Shopping list is small, 100%. And if you actually watch Jags games, if any of you tell others, vengeance is mine. But Peterson seems like the guy who can clean things up, but not provide a way forward, if that makes sense. Well, he did. He cleaned up a lot of the trash that was left over from the Urban Meyer year. But
well, that wasn't hard to clean up. I mean,
He got rid of
Meyer
Harlow
really
Tide.
screwed that shit up.
But at the same time,
He really
his
screwed it up.
antiquated stuff is the reason why Philly got rid of him after the Super
Oh,
Bowl year.
fuck me.
And now he's doing the same thing. He's calling the same antiquated type of plays that makes it hard for the offense to move the ball.
They put in David Fry. They pinch hit with him. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I don't like that.
Here comes a homer.
Yo, just beat him in the freaking dome. Just put the ball right on his helmet. Just get out of the way.
Give him the base.
Leonard has chosen violence.
When it comes to that some bitch, yes, I choose violence.
Well, think about it. He came in and hit a home run pitch hitting against Detroit. In that,
Yeah.
he did it in the first game they won, and he did it in the last game they won.
Fucker.
Oh,
Guy
he
was-
popped out. Come on, J-Rom, get a hit, you fat bastard.
VD's giving OnlyFans content right now with that dirty talk.
I don't see the donations coming in. Fuck you.
Vikings
Right.
by 10. Good luck with that, Michael Johnson.
Vikings by 10, dude. Come on. It's
The
14.
pot is
You're
simmering,
right.
and I can't wait to see what Brett cooks up. I'll say it again. The guys I like in the second tier that you can have, and all of them make less than $20 million or even less than that. Azeez Ojulari from the Giants, Bryce Huff from the Eagles, Harold Landry from the Titans, and if the Jags lose, I'm all in on going for Trayvon Walker. And yes, I agree too, because Aleem does love it here in Detroit. He might have signed for less.
You're out of your mind. You say he's not a wasted pick.
Trevor Lawrence is a bum. Especially
He's been in the league for what, 3 years
this
now?
is year 4.
4? Yeah.
He's a bum.
He's a
Yeah, he's
long-haired,
pretty
gay
much-
Daniel Jones.
Wait, no, wasn't he 2020 draft?
No,
No, 2021.
he was 2021.
Still 3 years.
I'm saying no matter which team wins, the final score is 27-24.
He's got 5 sacks.
Who does? Trayvon Walker?
Yeah. He had 10 and 23.
Yep.
He had 3.5 in 22. And an interception.
He was trending that way, Lawrence Hill 100%.
Don't mess with Sunshine. Fuck
Sunshine's still be getting paid because he got a national champion.
Sunshine.
Sunshine! Yeah, I remember that when Preacher was saying that to him.
Mm-hmm.
In play, no outs. J-Rom got his hit. Now we just need Judge to get one. That's $100.
You want to tell me? You want me to go into that speech again? I'm not ready to give that type of speech tonight. A corner piece that has a crumbled foundation at the corner, where if you just put one desk too far to the side of that office building, the whole thing comes crashing down.
10 sacks? Really, Corey? For Aleem?
For
Defensive
interior
tackles don't
defensive
get that many
tackle,
damn sacks unless their name is Dexter Lawrence.
right?
Aaron Donald got 10 sacks like yearly.
But he's retired.
Aaron Donald. You just said it.
And the last time we had a defensive interior guy that got over 10 sacks, wasn't that Sue?
Yeah, I think he came close. I don't think he even got.
Friend DeWitt says, come on, guys. Trevor looks really good in his commercials. Just not on the field.
What?
He's right, though. He looks really good in his commercials, just not on the field. They can't say
he just got hurt.
No, they're saying there's the fact that he could heal faster than expected because all it was bone breaks. There was no tissue damage of any kind.
But this says, is it true that Hutch is healing faster than expected? The dude is Hutch. He's not Wolverine.
It's a goddamn week. Nobody knows how he's healing yet.
Corey.
That's what I'm saying.
Corey Patterson, Aleem's best year was last year, and that was 5.5 sacks. He already has 2.5 this year through 5 games.
Yeah. Defensive tackles get 10 sacks. Freaking Dexter Lawrence has 7 already this year.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Aleem is not on that level yet. That's what I'm saying. He can be on that level, but he's just not on that level yet.
We got 4 if you
I don't expect 10 sacks from him now. I expect him to have, stop the run and get a few sacks. Yeah, but shit, I'm not trying to put a number to it.
He's already doubled the production that he had from last year through week 10. He's at 2.5 by week 5. He had 2.5 at week 10 last year.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying.
I know. It's just.
I'm just saying.
I understand you're repeating what you said. Hutch is Deadpool. Get it right? No. What was said on
motherfucker, I guess. Sorry.
Fucking right. What was said in an interview with the doctor that helped Hutch with his rehab at Michigan? A guy like Hutch, at his age, will heal faster than the average human being. There is an outside shot, a 55% chance he could be healed within 3 months. 55%. That's not that good of odds, really, guys.
Well, I'm saying it just, the question was not worded that way. That's why I said that.
Okay. Lawrence Hill, I'm going to answer that for you. Other than the Tampa Bay game, Hutch has 3 sacks. So, in other words, yes, we're fine with pressure without sacks. Because guess what? He got 4.5 sacks in that game. And what did it get us? A loss.
An L. And Orlando, please kick yourself in the nuts for comparing anybody that plays right now to Warren Sapp.
Yeah.
Right.
All I'm saying is that technically, by stats.com pressure rate, Aiden Hutch had 18 while the rest of the team had 24. PFF is the one that has overblown pressures to stats because they count like a 2-yard circle around the quarterback as pressure. The rest of the team has 7.5 sacks, just like Hutchinson, and most of them have been in the last 3 games.
Mm-hmm. Well, Liam got 2 last game. 2 of those 7.5.
He got 1.5.
And then they got 2. Got 2.
Oh, yeah. You need to get off the chat, Mike Johnson. We know what you're like on Chardonnay. We saw that on a Wednesday night. It's all good, guys. I've had more than a few beers tonight, LOL. No, I just wanted to clear it up because I know what exactly was said because I watched it because they said they were having that guy on Woodward Sports that morning. So I wanted to clarify. Nut kick. That came out so wrong.
It was a little sus, Orlando.
Yeah, I say, if you kick yourself in your butt, you're more flexible than I am.
Then you woke up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's why I laughed when I said it. I mean, PFF counts anything within 2 yards of the quarterback as a pressure.
James is stupid.
Warren Sapp was a pussy. I kicked his ass and made him buy me and my girlfriend drinks all night. Then I woke up.
I shall be right back. I need coffee.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. I'm only sus for you, VD. Oh, that's very sus. I don't know, man. Wow. Wow. Kind of crazy, you know.
By the way, we wish
Will vote.
Mr. Will Vogel a happy
And
birthday.
Joseph Jones, the Chicken Nugget King. You had me at Nutcake. Even the dead people woke up to laugh at that.
Boy, I tell you, it's all right when Orlando and James are on here.
Mm-hmm. So, what I think I pretty much laid it out offensively and defensively. It's just shut down the run and let whatever happens in the passing game happen. Because so far, there's only been one quarterback to throw a touchdown in the red zone yet.
Yep. All right, Mike.
Von Doom, you're my new internet.
I'll see you
best
Sunday,
friend.
brother.
Have a good one, Mike.
Shh.
We'll see you Wednesday if we don't talk to you before then, brother. 100 people watching. Make sure you like whatever platform you are on. Hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. We're going into Twitter. We're going into YouTube. We're going into Facebook. Getting roasted by Von Doom. Priceless.
Man, you guys haven't even heard me roast anybody yet.
Oh,
Well, JB has.
a Bryce Young rookie card? An autograph of Bryce Young rookie.
Does he even want a Bryce Young? I don't think he wants.
Yes, let's go, Judge. Fucking got a hit.
Lions.
Was it a double?
No, but I wish it was a double, but he got one hit. I have 2 parlays. He got that hit there, so I just want 100. If he gets one more base and J-Rom get one more base, I want another 300.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Lions D, biggest
All right.
Achilles heel. CB1. I kind of think.
I would say
Yeah,
that.
I think CD3 is our biggest liability in the secondary so far. Would you agree with that, Bitch Grilla?
He'll pay shit in the card.
He's not Cam Sutton, but yeah, I mean he's better than Cam Sutton.
There's
but,
the
yeah,
joke. He goes, "I'll pay shipping. The card won't cost much." With the way Fanatics are, that Bryce Young signature card, even though he's total booty chicks, is probably almost $200.
Hang on. Give me a minute. Let me do a little research.
You gonna pull it up?
I know what Will would rather have. He'd rather have his KCB sports shirt.
Will would rather have a butt plug in his chin. Shit, you can buy a freaking Bryce Young auto for $60 out of 75 at that.
Autographed at 75?
Dude, yeah, like Topps composite patch, autograph, vertical purple, Bryce Young rookie auto out of 75. It's a 3-color patch with the auto, $60.
No, we are not moving Branch. Branch is doing great at safety next to Kirby. Why would you screw that up?
Right.
PFF predominantly fucked up figures. I love it, Brent. +1 VD, that was good. Damn it, Bob, we don't do that here. It's okay. Vikings fans are welcome. I love fans of other teams coming in. I think it's going to be a dogfight. Yeah. I think it's going to be a 3-point game, no matter who wins this weekend. Hippie Lungs comes in and says Skull. Good for you guys. Can we re-sign Bruce Irvin? Ooh. I don't
Bruce
know.
Irvin.
Yeah.
Danny Crypto
Another
coming in
Skull.
saying Skull. Damn, hippies too. Look at them all popping in. It's great to see you guys are coming in from everywhere. I don't mind it. The more viewers, the better. Just give a like on the thing. Say with my lions meow. You're funny. It's going to be one hell of a game. That's all I got to say. I don't think anybody's winning by over 10. I think it's a 3-point game. No matter which way it goes. I think whoever wins gets 27, whoever loses gets 24. Yeah, it is about that time. It is that time of the night. Good call.
You get Quinn by 10, my friend.
Well, at the top of the division,
Speaking of
they
those,
can get skull fucked at 5.0.
I still get a kick
Let's
out of the
fucking
tears.
go,
And we're
Stanton.
sitting at 4-1. The Bears at 4-2. And the Packers in last place because them skull guys beat the shit out of them.
Almost let them come back.
Best of luck Sunday. All jokes aside, I'm not here to talk shit. Seriously.
There you go, Matt.
Candy nuts, yes, there it is. Y'all gonna get skull fucked by my lions. If I had the choice between a Lions win or help for Hutchinson, I'm gonna take the Lions win this week.
I'll take the win for Lions all the time. That ain't gonna happen, bro. You can stop with that dumb shit. That ain't gonna happen.
How you guys gonna cover Laporta without Blake Caston?
I low-key kind of hope he gets
How
those
you-
3 sacks. Not as much interception, but I just hope he gets hit a couple times because I don't like him.
In all actuality,
You don't
I
like
hate
golf?
Jared Goff.
oh, I know 100% in Minnesota, they're gonna boo Kirby.
I would not be surprised if somebody does a little dirty hit on Kirby.
Both defenses are playing lights out right now. That's all I got to say.
Stanton, dude. 4 home runs in this series.
All right. It is time to give homage to my other sponsor, the one that pays me to do this stuff. That's Brandon Service at the corner of South Grand Traverse and West Atherton Road, 602 West Atherton Road. Where? In Flint, where the water's shit, but the tires are good. Stop in and check us out. Used tires starting at $45 and up. New tires, call to get your quote, 810-233-8230. Talk to George or Red for your quote. I'm currently not working, so I can't tell you to call me.
You could be the secretary. Yeah, I'll forward the call. And, he said, no, I ain't doing that shit. The rumor Jerry Jones went and brought cheerleaders and all pegged him while he cried.
You know what, James? Even so, they at least touched him.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's disgusting to think of, that's for
That's
sure.
one of those only things that'll happen when you got that kind of money.
Yeah, you pay
We'll see.
him and all those hookers so much money to touch the crypt keeper.
Good
I guess you could do that.
Good luck, everybody, on Sunday. You have a great day. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here.